Hey y'all, hey. Let's go. We streaming live. There go the link. There go the link, baby. Y'all better hit the link. Need to share. Copy. Need to share. Create post. All right, y'all. We are streaming live from StreamYard. Let's go. I got a subject I want to talk about, and I know people going to have differences of opinion, and I can't wait to hear them. Because when it all blessings to you too, Miss Gia. Get your behind on up here. I mean, if you're not busy and you actually have the time. I got a subject I want to talk about tonight, y'all, and it's the Atlanta street interviews. And I know everybody again has differences of opinions, and I just want to tell you how I feel about it and listen to the way everybody else may feel about it. We streaming live. Come on, Bum Squad. Y'all come on in the building. Let's go. Get them up. Get them up. We're going to talk about Atlanta street interviews, interviewing the people, giving them $5 and $10 when you have over 70,000 subscribers and you're making thousands of dollars and you only giving the crackheads, the drug addicts, $5 and $10 for them to expose their entire life. You did, Miss Gia. Good, good, good. Good. I'm so glad. I posted it on my community wall as well. So that's what we want. I would like to talk about tonight. Is a topic that I would pick. Now, any other topic, hey, y'all already know. Y'all welcome to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Baby, I'm so tired of this wig sitting on top of my head like a fucking poodle. I don't know what to do. If somebody don't give me a bonnet, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, I'll be here, Miss Jill, because I'm waiting on Miss Peterson and Chris. So she's gonna have Chris to get her phone and get her on here. So I'll be here. I'll be waiting. Waiting on the bum squad to come on in the building. Y'all do what y'all gotta do because I'm ripping my wig out my head. Cause rip me out the plastic, I'm hot and I'm through. Shit. Took it and slung it right on the bed. I'm over it. Ooh, child. Oh, y'all, for dinner, I had me some cheese toast with grape jelly. I had some smoked sausage and I put them in the oven on broil and I baked them for a little while. Then I broiled them so they'll get real crispy on the top. And that was it. You talking about good. Some cheese toast and some sausage. Sometimes I just like meat and bread, period. That's it. I was gonna do me some soft scrambled eggs, and I sure ain't had the patience to stand there and do no creamy, cheesy grits. So that was it for me. How was y'all day? What did you have for supper, dinner, etc.? Okay, there we go. All right. It's still doing the same thing. The only options I have is edit name, kick from studio. But I do not know why it's doing the same thing, Miss Peterson. Y'all, we trying to run it. Y'all come on, drop down in the chat. Do me a favor and hit that like button for me, please, and thank you. While we figure it out. Tonight's subject is we want to talk about how do you feel about the Atlanta street interviews, interviewing people who are crackheads, dope fiends, etc. And you got over 70 some thousand subscribers. Now don't think that he's not helping some people. But then you got the lady saying how he's trying to sleep with them behind closed doors, offer them money. He did get that boy into college over there down to the Jamal Bryant Church. Right, and I don't know why. It should be no reason it's kicking you out when anybody else can just pop up here. They can. I put the link in the chat. I put it on YouTube. I do not know why it's kicking you out. I absolutely cannot. I don't have a clue, Miss Peterson. None whatsoever. I see you right backstage. No, watch this. Excuse me. Y'all feel free to hit the link. I don't know why it's kicking you out. I done went through all my settings. Everything is on, up, and running. I don't have a clue. As you see, other people can get up here. I don't know. I do not know. I don't even know. All I can tell you is going to Google Chrome. It took me 3 days. This day two for you, Miss Peterson. You might figure it out tomorrow. I told y'all this was some crap. Hey, Miss Alfred, pretty tail. Yes, ma'am. Miss Alfred, feel free to hit the link. You don't have to show yourself. You can just come up here and simply say hello to the chat. Y'all come on in here. I didn't download this stuff for me to be up here by myself, and I'm not. Y'all get up here. Y'all hit that link. There go the link right there. Y'all hit that StreamYard link and let's go. Take it to the flow. I do not want to be up here by myself. Y'all get up here. All right. Let's get the border started and going. Let's go. I don't know why it keeps kicking Miss Peterson out. Tonight will be a really good night because I am tired. I had a pretty much a long day and I just want to listen tonight. I just want to chill. Now we'll entertain the bomb squad because tonight the subject and I only talk about it briefly. Miss Alfred, I want to talk about the Atlanta street interview guy Marcus. For the sake of not getting struck, even though we're not using any of his content, simply my words. We're gonna call him Mark, the guy who does the Atlanta street interviews. It is several allegations allegedly that he pays $5 and $10, but he has over 70 some thousand subscribers, and there's no money to give somebody who exploits their whole life. Yes, there are situations where he have changed people's life for the better. I'm not denying that. But I still don't think that it's fair that you make all this money off these people. Okay, I see somebody backstage. Okay. Now see it said add to stream. Now let me show you the difference. Miss Peterson. Now, Miss Alfred came up here. It says add to stream, mute, edit name, headline, edit mic settings. Kick from studio, banned from studio. Now I'm finna hit add to stream. There my boo gal. You better
Child.
get up here.
Now I don't want. How do I? Now you know I don't want that picture up there. I got my bonnet on and everything.
Okay, well hit the camera. Hit the cam button and cut it off.
Uh,
Cause baby, I just had everybody laughing. I done ripped my wig off and slapped it on the bed. Who tired is me? I do not care. It's been hot all day. Cherry is tired. Hit the cam button and it'll just pop up a blank avatar.
oh,
There you go.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Y'all better get up here and learn how to work the string. Y'all they done had me to download.
I don't know how to work it.
I know, and Miss Peterson having the hardest time, but that's the way it did me. Took me 3 days.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if I'm
Um,
slow or just don't know what I'm doing. But nice to hear your voice, Mrs. Alford.
oh yes, girl. Yes, girl.
Right. I'm so glad. I'm tired of getting up here talking. Y'all have it and honey. I am.
Whew.
I am sick and tired.
mm.
Woo. Honey, what did you have for supper tonight, Miss Alfred?
Some baked chicken, and I have fixed some cabbage and collard greens. I like to cook it together. I cooked
Woo!
it yesterday, and I ate the rest of it today.
Not no
Tonight.
cabbage and Tyler. Oh, bad girl, bad girl.
And that was
Well,
it.
I see how that go.
Yeah, little southern cooking.
Right, I know that's right. So where are you from, Miss Alfred, if you don't mind me asking? And if you mind, that's fine.
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Come on here, North Carolina in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard of Pineville, North Carolina?
Yep.
Okay, what do you know about Pineville?
I have just heard of it. I don't know nothing about it, but I've heard of it. Of
I had
Pineville.
years ago. I came there and I had one of the best times of my life down in Pineville. It was small. I remember. Uh, yeah, I remember. But I remember old Pineville, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I hate that show. Okay, Miss Peterson says she hate the So let me ask you this, Miss Alfred. How do you feel? Okay, listen. Have you ever seen the Atlanta Street interviews?
Yes.
How do you feel? Okay, now you know he has over 70. He probably got more than it now. He got probably about over 100,000 subscribers at this point. How do you feel about him only giving those people $5 and $10, and he's making off all this money, exploiting these people's pain? Now, let me say this before you answer, Miss Alford. Um, he does help people. He got that girl and her twin brother down there to the Atlanta down there with the pastor Jamal Bryant. They got him at college. Um that's a good thing, right? But it is
Yeah.
very well documented, allegedly, that he pays the women for sex. There are women who went live on their own pages and uploaded videos talking about how um he pays them for sex. So it's like he's a double sword. So how do you feel about it?
Oh yeah. The only person I really follow him. Well, I don't follow him, but I have it runs across my page. With the young guy named Josiah.
Right.
Yeah,
Now
and
those are the videos that he makes his mega war books off of, right?
yes, yes, and he be on Josiah like always interviewing him, and yeah,
Right. Trying to help him. And he
try,
does. Now that's
yeah,
the part I can say. Go ahead.
he really trying to help him and help him get back home to his mom and his dad. His
Right.
dad really want him to come back home, but
Right.
um, I haven't really. That's about the only person I really follow him with. I've seen,
Right.
but I thought he was doing a good job with Josiah.
Right. And I can agree with that. But there are videos. Go look up allegedly Atlanta Street Interviews Exposed, and you're gonna see a whole different side. You're gonna see females literally on their own pages going live talking about how he is allegedly trying to sleep with them, pay them, and etc. My thing is, if you're gonna do a good deed, do a good deed.
Right.
Stop being such a horn dog. You already know these ladies on drugs ain't got nowhere to go. You ain't really trying to help them. So truth is, you're a double edged sword. You really helping but not helping the situation, and then you getting your wee wee wet allegedly at the same time, right?
Right.
But you
Wow.
was just did a video last week where you was standing on the stage with Jamal Bryant, which was honorable. Please don't get me wrong, Miss Afro, but you know I'm a realist. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
standing on the stage, you got the job done. You got that baby, that son. I say baby, because they're kids. That the twin boy and his sister who got dropped out. You got him to where he needed to be. Okay, that was that. And again, that's honorable. But let's talk about you with these females. Y'all know I'm gonna wake it up on them, baby. I need answers. I need answers. Whoop. You can always come back up, Miss Alfred. I'm sorry if you probably pushed the wrong button. You can always come back up. Once you up, you up. You can just pop in once you come up. So yeah, Miss Peterson, we just gonna have to keep working on it. So you say you hate that show, right? Because I think that he's exploiting those people. Now it is some good that comes out of it, but it's still a double edged sword. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to sleep with these females again. Y'all do me a favor and go look up Atlanta Street Interviews Exposed, and y'all will see exactly what's going on. And you can tell it's something because guess what? Looks how he asked a woman when they've been touched, molested, this, that, you know what I'm saying, and the other. Click the link again, Miss Afra. You can come right back up. You can come right back up. And he is trying to help Josiah's, but he's also making thousands of dollars off Josiah's too. And if you only giving them $5 and $10, I don't think that's right. And I stand on it. See, you came right back up, Miss Alfred. Okay, click your camera. So you say you don't want your camera on. Hit the camera button. There you go. Add
It's
to stream. See, you won't do that for me with Miss Peterson, right?
oh,
And I
okay.
don't like that. Okay, yeah, you can just come right on back up.
Mm, it's
Yeah, this
crazy.
screen door is something else.
Yeah, I don't know about this.
Right, you got it. It's good. It's good. I promise it's good.
mm,
Um, it gives the viewers a voice. You know,
yeah.
I'm sure everybody like, oh, okay, Miss Alfred, I hear her voice. Yeah, it makes it more personal. And y'all just don't hear me. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I love it. I
Mhm.
love it for the, you know what I'm saying, the squad. Because
Right.
again, it's not just all about me. You may have some things God give you or just a word you want to encourage us with. And I need y'all to be able to get up here and do that.
Child, I got a long testimony. Ooh, jeez.
Really? Baby, we here for it. Whenever you ready, we ready. No
This
pressure.
old girl, this old country girl done been through some things.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. But
Yeah, I understand it.
far as health wise though, but yeah.
Right. Hey, Miss Dawson. Welcome to the chat. Miss Dawson, hit that link. You see that link? Get up here. Cut your camera off if you don't want to be seen. Get up here and say hello to the squad. The numbers are
Right.
so low over here on StreamYard, and I do not know why. I have no clue as to why. Y'all do me a favor and please hit that like button. Thank you. Y'all hit that stream, y'all that link and get on up here. I ain't finna
That's
be doing no talking all night by myself. I'm waiting on. I got Miss Alfred up here. Hopefully, she'll give us at least some of her testimony. And I'm waiting on Gia to come and we can, finish it off like that.
yeah. Sh- Now I listened to the replay because my lights went out last night due to the storm, and it
Oh,
came.
okay.
Yeah, the lights was out all night last night due to the storm. It rained hard and wind was blowing, and the lights went out. popped back on this morning, so I listened to the replay this morning, and I tell you, Jill, she showed out, boy. I said, listen at
She
her.
did.
Oh
And I
my
love
goodness.
every second of it. That's what I'm talking about. I don't want to be sitting up here by myself doing all the talking. Look at Miss Dawson talking about not tonight, love. I'm shy. Okay, Miss Dawson, whenever you ready. I will right, right. All of a sudden y'all hear me cutting up clown, now everybody shy.
Oh
Uh-uh.
my gosh.
Everybody so shy. Y'all better get y'all butts up here and cut them cameras off. You ain't gotta show your face. Just get up here. Not
Oh,
tonight, I'm shy. I don't want to hear that. Not the way you be cutting up in this chat, shy well.
she better come on
Shy
here.
well. Shy.
Oh my goodness.
They claim they so shy, honey.
Oh my goodness. That is a myth. Well, let me just tell you a little bit of my testimony. Pass the time
Yes,
by
ma'am.
since nobody ain't gonna come up here.
Right.
I cannot believe them. But anyway, it started back in
Right.
2015. I lost both of my parents, both of them passed in 2015. Um, they was married for 56 years.
Oh, what a
My
blessing.
father passed in January of 2015 at home. I have four sisters. It's five of us, four girls and one boy. So we all took turns taking care of him. We didn't put him in a nursing home or anything. We took care of him at home, and that's when he passed it at home. And right after he passed, my mom just went down. When I say down, she just went down.
Right.
So she passed. We started taking care of her at home. She passed at home December 2015.
Wow.
Right, we hadn't even got the closet cleaned out from my dad, and the doctor said it was really she was heartbroken.
Okay. You died of a broken heart.
Yep, so that really is true. That
Right.
56 years of marriage, and they was together every day.
Right.
Yeah, so but we didn't put them in a nursing home. Between the five of us, we took turn taking care of them. Both of them died at home. So yeah, my family had it rough in 2015, but we doing good, and the five of us, we take care of each other and we love on each other because that's the last words my mom said. Y'all love on each other and y'all take care of each other, and that's what we've been doing ever since. But
Right.
back in 2019, I always worked at the hospital. I'm gonna make this quick. I ain't gonna make it long though. I always worked at the
Take your
hospital,
time, baby.
and just that one night I was working night shift, the third shift, and I don't remember none of it, but I was a manager on the night shift, and one of the coworkers told me that I was sweating all night in the office. Every time she came in, I was sweating. I was like, I don't remember that, but anyway, when we clocked out at 7:30 that morning, I actually went to the bathroom to use the bathroom, and I didn't lock the door, and I had a stroke and a heart attack
Oh
in
my
that
God.
bathroom. And a visitor came behind me to use that same bathroom, and I didn't lock the door. She walked right in there and found me on the floor, and they said she was screaming and got security and people from the ER. They got to me, but they had to do CPR on me.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they broke three ribs in my chest. Doing CPR on me, got me to the ICU unit. They put the tubes down my throat, and I stayed in coma for a week. Woke up asking for some pizza.
What you say?
Asking for some pizza, yes.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. I don't know. So I know I'm a miracle. I know I am one of
amen.
God's angels. I am a miracle. And He loved for me to tell this testimony. That's why I love telling it.
Right, as you should. It's
Yeah,
a
and just got up like nothing had happened. Nothing had happened, Cherry. Like walking up the hallway by myself, giving myself a bath. Um, I had no effects from the stroke or nothing. The weirdest, I don't know. I don't know. They sent me to rehab for a week, and my speech wasn't messed up or nothing. I was walking around in rehab, up and down the hallways. I stayed there for a week, and it's like, you can go home because you're doing so good. I don't know why they sent you here. And I was like, I don't know. But I guess it's just protocol, you know. But,
oh, oh, excuse me.
oh,
Listen,
Sherry,
the fact
I don't want to bore you.
no, I'm yawning because Sherry's tired, baby. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Let me tell you, you are literally a walking miracle. That
I
shows you how
am.
God will take you to death and
I
then turn around and
am.
bring you back. I knew that this platform was gonna be powerful and it's not all about me. That's why I'm so willing to share and I'm so anxious for others to come up and give their testimony on the things that they have been through. That is so touching to me. That God will take
Mm-hmm.
you all the way to death and bring you back and get up. You asking for pizza like nothing ain't never happened. You don't even need the real rehabilitation. Why? Because God is a keeper. That
Mm-hmm.
is a powerful testimony.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Miss Alfred. How has life been since you had the stroke and the heart attack?
Good. I still drive. I'm in my right mind. 2021, I had to end up getting a total knee replacement because arthritis is hereditary in my family. When I say hereditary, like I got young cousins that had both hip replacements and knee. It's just arthritis just runs in my family. And out of the 5 children, out of my sister and brother, I got arthritis. Yeah,
Right,
I mean I got it, and I had the knee replacement, but it turned out good. Only thing was that even going through therapy after the surgery, um, my knee ended up not wanting to bend. I couldn't bend my knee.
right,
So I had to go back under anesthesia in April of 2021, and he put me to sleep and he bent that knee. I developed scar tissue. So he bent that knee to break up the scar tissue.
right,
And now my knee bends perfect. The only thing is it's still a little stiff on one
right.
side, and I can't. And I've been praying to the Lord to take the stiffness out this knee, please.
Yes.
But I'm fine. I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Yes, ma'am, you are. You better than blessed. Yes, ma'am, Miss Gia. This is a platform to uplift women no matter their situations, no matter what you've been through or what you're currently going through.
Hmm.
That's it. Now I can do some rag tagging and dragging. We all know that, but there's so many more layers to me
Yeah.
than just rag tagging and dragging. I'm building, I'm getting the numbers up and drama sales. And like Miss P say, by all means necessary. By all means necessary. I'm snatching edges, wigs, you name it. And it's doing just what I needed to do.
Right. And it's gonna keep on doing
Right.
it.
And once I get where I gotta go, I don't even need no more of the drama. I'm done dragging, ragging, and tagging.
Mhm. Mhm. I know
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
Because see, this is what I want to hear. You don't know who in the bush is going through something and sick in their body and need this word that God can heal. You know what I'm saying? He can deliver. He
Yes.
can see you through. You can come out the fire not smelling
Mhm.
like smoke. Yeah.
Right.
You
Right.
came out the fire. Literally. You came
Yes.
out the fire and you didn't even they wanted to send you home. You didn't even smell like smoke.
Right. Exactly.
That
I
is a
know.
miracle.
And when you prayed Tuesday morning, that I had woke up and that knee was hurt me so bad on the side with it. It's so stiff that I had told
Right.
Miss Peterson too. I was like, mm, she woke that knee up, man. I tell you, that
Oh,
pain
I'm
went
so
away.
glad. I got so many good reviews on that prayer.
Yes,
Uh,
you did. I said,
that,
ooh,
right. That's just what I was feeling that morning. The knee was so heavy. The pull, like I was literally being pulled. I did not want to go live, y'all. I did not want to show up, but I have a job to do.
right.
I have a job to do, and it's not about me. And I have to be obedient. I'm disobedient so many other times.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it was just my obedience, and I'm so glad I could uplift y'all with that prayer. And that will not be the last. That
I know this
won't
right.
be the last.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hey, Miss Gia.
Blessings to you ladies tonight.
Hey,
Okay, I'm
girl.
gonna mute my mic. Y'all got it, child. No, I just playing. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I wanted to be sure that I gave, the other ladies, because I'm a talking as Gemini. So I wanted to make sure other women can share too.
Right. Hey, chat. Y'all do me a favor and hit that like button. Y'all go right ahead. Go right ahead.
Yeah, Jill. You did phenomenal last night, Jill.
Yes, she did.
You know what?
Phenomenal, phenomenal.
Now that Cherry, which I found her channel through Storm, and I
I did
have
too.
been going
Yep.
back and forth about starting my own YouTube channel.
As you
And
should.
now that I'm over here with you ladies, I feel more confident about doing it because I was
Right.
really second guessing myself, like, and it was gonna be geared toward I like I said, I reupholster furniture, I sew, I find things on the side of the curb and I make ugly things beautiful again.
Right.
Okay.
I do stuff
Okay.
like that.
Right.
So I wanted to do that to where, and it would also be geared toward fitness because I also train like part time, just like for fun, because I want to give Black women a space to where we can talk about our health, we can talk about our
Right.
diet, and we can learn how we need to eat so we
Right.
can continue to be here and live longer.
Right.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss Frazier. Feel free to hit the link, Miss Frazier. We'd love to hear from you tonight.
And being over here with you ladies, I was really full of like doubt and like, I don't know if I should, and now after being over here with y'all, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it.
Right. And we support you. Let's go.
Yes, we do.
We support you, baby. Let's
Yes, yes,
go.
yes.
I got some chairs. As a matter of fact, a chair I'm sitting in right now. I would love to have a real poster. Two of them. I have two of these same chairs. Back when Sears was open before they closed, where you would come in and get your car detailed. This is when they had the nice solid wood chairs, with the cushioned seats and all
Uh-huh.
of that stuff with the
Yeah.
arms on the side. I would love for you to do a video and show me how to reupholster these chairs.
Okay, because I do the chairs, dressers. I mean, just
Right,
you can you can always make your home beautiful on a budget. It doesn't have to be
right,
expensive.
right,
Fabric. What I do is I'll go buy like clearance fabric, and it may be like, I don't know, $2 a foot or something, and then just buy my own stuffing, make my own pillows, because we as women, we like nice things. We like to be surrounded by
right,
beauty, like we
Yes.
right.
whatever
Yes.
I
that
do
looks
too.
like.
I feel like your house should be a representation of your personality, how you really like to live.
And I want to show our women in our community, you don't have to go into debt to make your home
Right,
beautiful.
right. That is such a beautiful platform. I'm ready when I'm here to support whenever you ready.
I am too.
Because
I'm here to
we see
support.
so many people online, and we know, as more mature women, that half of the people showing how their home is, like, that stuff is not paid for.
Right. Miss Peterson, I know you upset. Oh, excuse me, y'all. I know you upset, Miss Peterson. Cause again, it took me 3 days to get it over here, y'all. Baby, I raffled with this StreamYard talk. Now it may be easy for Miss Jill, Miss Afro, but for me, baby, it was about I had to go in the settings. I ain't know nothing about it. I had to go into Google Chrome. It was a time.
Wow.
But yes, Miss Jill, we are here to support, baby. Whenever you ready, I'm very, very much interested, honey, in learning. Child, I'm gonna go get me a nail gun, a glue gun, a staple gun. Baby, I'm ready.
A glue gun will go a long way, even with like my wine bottles. I don't know about y'all ladies, but I love Stella. So I
Yes,
save my bottle.
ma'am.
Yes.
Stella gonna take you to the flow.
So I'll save my bottles, and then when it's done, I will wrap them in like different yarns, right? That I find on sale, on clearance, and then go to like Hobby Lobby and make them into like flower jars.
Come on,
Okay.
Miss Hobby Lobby, honey. I love Hobby Lobby.
I do too.
I save my spaghetti jars, take those out, put fabric around them, put like a trim around them, and then use those as like I have one for like makeup brushes.
Oh, you so
Right.
crafty.
Yes.
Crafty, crafty. Yeah.
You know, well, you can title your page, gotta give you the word. But you know, if I was you, I would title my page The Crafty Gia. Crafting with Gia. Yeah, you got it,
Uh-huh.
girl. You got it. We are 100% here to support, baby. With again, this platform is so much bigger than me. I'm just the kickoff that God used to get us here. It is 100% about everybody.
And Miss
Yeah.
Linda, for you to have gone through a stroke, like, and then there not have any after effects and
Right.
not have to need physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy
It blew
to,
my
to wake
mind.
up and want pizza, you
Right.
know, God had you covered.
Yes.
Right.
And
Yes.
I
Right. Amen.
you had just recently, I just actually recently, June 22nd this summer, I lost my father actually.
That's my
Um,
son's birthday.
and this has been well, my father was murdered this summer. So
Mm.
it has been, I feel like the test to not quit, to not give up, to not self-sabotage because I'm angry and I'm in pain.
Right.
It
Mm.
it's been it's been so difficult. Um but but I always try to find the silver lining in everything,
Yes.
because even in darkness there's still some type of light, there's still something good that came out of that.
Right.
Wow.
Hold on,
Mm-mm-mm.
y'all. I got somebody backstage. Let's see
Okay,
who's
good. Who we
that.
got back here now?
Miss Peterson. It keep kicking her out like, and I don't know. Y'all, I've done
Auntie, they
everything.
don't want you to be great. They don't want you to be great, Auntie, tonight. Why?
This night too. It's been doing it for the last 2 nights. Chief.
Wow. Now, how do I get my picture up there like you got yours, Jill?
Okay, so when I entered the StreamYard, there was a blue banner that said edit profile. I hit it and then it allowed me to add the picture.
Oh.
Now I'm learning with y'all because I'm with Cherry. I am not tech savvy. I called my brother to program my TV and my remote.
No, I'm learning too. I don't know how to work this StreamYard stuff. I don't know.
Now,
But
Linda,
I
do you
like
have
your picture.
children?
I like your picture.
Linda, do you have children?
I have one son. He is 37.
Oh wow, you got a grown man.
I got a grown man. I have a granddaughter and a grandson.
Oh
11-year old
man,
and a 9-year old.
you and Nana.
Um,
Nana's our best.
right.
Right.
Nana.
Now it kicked me out, y'all.
Oh wow, 30.
Yeah,
Okay.
the screen kicked me out. Baby, like you said, it's new. We're all learning, so we'll figure it out. We'll get it done.
Yeah.
Oh,
And you were mentioning early, Chariot, that show, that Atlanta, what is it called?
Atlanta street interviews.
You know what? I don't think that those people that do those things, when you are recording people at the lowest moments of your life, I don't think what you're doing is coming from a good or a genuine space or place.
Now, with that being said, here's my debacle. There are some people he did make it to. He got those last twins that got dropped off in Atlanta when they were 18 by their foster parents. He
Oh,
did get them. They made it to I'm finna say Bishop Eddie Long old church. Who's over there now? As much as I listen to him, um, Jamal Bryant. He was
okay.
on the stage with them. He got that boy in college. He got the sister in
Wow.
college and a whole free scholarship. But allegedly, the ladies, y'all go look at it when we get off here. Atlanta Street Interviews exposed allegedly he is still having sex with those females. He's paying them for sex. And when he does interviews, he only pays $5 and $10 allegedly.
What?
Well, the you saying that doesn't surprise me because that's the same reason I stopped watching Soft White Underbelly. I could tell
Right,
in that man's spirit because I have I you know how we all have different spiritual gifts.
right,
Sometimes I can literally it could be on TV, I could be out in public and I could walk by somebody and I know what is in their spirit.
right,
And when I watched that man who runs that show, I knew, I knew he was taking advantage of those women and those young
right.
girls.
Right, and those girls are doing videos, and they're speaking out about their experiences. Was we're not gonna say his name? We're gonna call him Mr. Mark.
Right.
Allegedly, they are speaking. No, it's not allegedly because the videos are there, but allegedly they are accusing him of You notice how he dives deep into. Have you ever been touched? What happened? How did it happen? Did you like it? Did you like the way it felt? Like what the fuck? I'm sorry, that's not something you ask somebody who has been you know, touch.
And these are, you know, when I'm like out here where I live, you know, some people are so judgmental of addicts when the reality is that could be you tomorrow. You could
Baby, you better know
fall,
it.
fall one mortgage payment behind, be late on your rent, get laid off your job, get in a car wreck, and then you not be able to work and you will be homeless too.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Right.
You know, you're no better. And at the end of the day, that's somebody's child, that's somebody's mother, that's somebody's daughter, that's somebody's granddaughter. Those people may
right,
not mean anything to you, but those people mean a lot to somebody else. They mean
yeah,
everything to other people.
right, right. Very much so.
Everybody doesn't have it in them to recover from trauma. Sometimes people go through so much devastation and pain that they don't have it in them to recover and pick themselves back up again.
Right.
Right. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
correct.
What do you how is when I see some of those interviews and I now I have never experienced being molested, I thank God, but I have close
Amen.
friends that have. Now, what is a little girl supposed to do when she's been abused since 5? What does the outcome look like for her when her innocence has been taken at such a young age and there is nobody around her to guide, direct, and love her? What is her life
Right,
supposed to look like?
right,
Mm.
What is it? What does that life look like when I grew up? One of my best friends from childhood, her mother used to allow the boyfriends to have sex with her when we were children, and they
right.
would pay her. I know women like this.
That's sad.
It's sick
Mm-hmm. Yep.
because just because a woman has a womb, that don't make you a mother.
So true. Mm.
It's a lot of women. Well, I can't even call you a woman. Excuse my language. It's a lot of bitches with kids, but not mothers.
Right. Right. You got that right. They are definitely not mothers.
Excuse my language, but that is the
Right.
truth.
They
Like,
they they wouldn't even know how to handle a special needs child. Child, that'll take them out of here.
I see that often.
Right. Very much so.
There's
They
this
don't
one
even
little,
they're so in not in tune. They don't even recognize that the child has a different need, a special need. They like it's ridiculous out here. Like I see it all the time.
I don't even allow people, like sometimes we'll be out in public and people will say, "Oh, her life must be hard." No, 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 no. No.
What?
Don't and like I tell them, don't give me pity. Pity is a cheap emotion. My daughter does not live an unfulfilled life. She has a disability, but she does not have an inability. There is
My
nothing
my
that she
my.
can't do.
You better
And
talk
that's why I
about it.
teach my daughter. There are blind doctors. There are people in the Olympics with no legs and no arms. It may take us a little bit longer to do something, but we get it done.
Right.
Right.
Period.
Right.
I'm that mama. We can do anything. It may
Man, that's
take us a
right.
different way. We may have to do it a different route. It may take us a little bit longer, but you're not going to quit. We're going to keep going and we're going to figure it out.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's
teach
right.
my daughter to sit in this and think that, oh,
Right.
well, I can't do this or I can't do that. Absolutely not. I won't allow it.
Right. 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 And that's beautiful. That is so beautiful because parents just don't think like that anymore. They don't. All they care about is Social Security, getting a check if the child has a problem, and this and that.
Right.
What about their well being? What about the upbringing? What about we cannot stay here forever. You have to teach them responsibility. You have to lead them and guide them regardless to, the situation. Again, as you said, it may take a little bit longer. However, it has to be done.
My daughter
While you
has
still have the
learned
breath
how
in
to
your
cook.
body, get it done.
My daughter's learned how to cook. Now, what I do is like when I had to teach her left and right, I put different markers on her shoes. So her right foot is blue, her left shoe is red. Whenever she started learning how to cook on the stove, I put different color stickers so she knows, oh, okay, green, I'm making eggs. This is low temperature. Red, I'm going to turn it up a little bit higher. You have to come up with other ways to teach your child.
Right, right,
That's wonderful.
right, right,
We have a picture calendar and a picture for her chores. So it's a picture of making your bed. It's a picture of brushing your teeth. It's a picture of getting your clothes out. Like you have to try. And I don't want my daughter to always be dependent on me because I won't always be here.
right. That part.
Yep.
Exactly.
Wow.
I won't always be here. So sometimes she struggles. And it is hard as a mother to watch her child struggle, but I have to let her do it. Because you got to get it. You got to understand it. Remember Ray when his mama, when he went blind
Sure.
and she was
Why
like, you
I
got to
was just
listen.
talking about that. That's confirmation at my baby school today. My son has autism as well. And the guy said to me, he was like, "I like you. You remind me of Ray, Mama. We ain't raising no cripples.
You're not. You're not.
I'm not, and I'm not. I'm a hands on, always there to show up. Baby, you can do this. You got it on your own.
That's
You
right.
taking a
That's
little
right.
longer to potty train.
And now, I mean, she's turning 14 next month. This is the last 3 years have been the first time in her life that we have not been at a hospital 3 to 4 times a month.
Oh.
We've been able to travel. We've been, she still has to see her doctor. She still has to see her specialist. She still has therapy, but, she didn't walk until she was 7.
Oh.
And so it has not, I would never lie and say, oh, this has been easy because it has not been easy, but I know that God gave her to me for a reason. And my daughter has taught me more in 13 years than I've known in 38.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Because
Mm-mm-mm.
it does require a lot of patience. But even if your child doesn't have a disability, children still require patience.
Yes, they do. Yes.
And now she just started 8th grade this year. She's got her own little style. She likes to dress like a skater. She plays baseball. She rides horses. She takes pottery classes. Like my baby is involved. And sometimes we go places, people stare. You don't like it, don't look. Because guess what? We're going to be here. We're not leaving. If your child can be here, so can my child. I advocate for my daughter. As a matter of fact, I had just went to the school board last week because I wanted her to join student council, and they said she couldn't. Well, why can't she?
Right.
Why can't she? Why can't she help with posters? Why can't she cut papers? Why can't she help with the designs? Because she's nonverbal? No. That's not no, I won't accept that.
Mm.
I make sure that I advocate for her and I'm her voice because I don't want her feeling like she doesn't belong in places and spaces.
Right. So do you do sign language with her?
Yeah, she does sign language and she also has this device that's called an AAC device.
It look like an iPad or something? Like a
Yes. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
And it's specially programmed specifically for your child and whatever they need. And it has every single word in the dictionaries. And you can make different topics. So, me as her mother, people always ask me, well, how do you understand her? The same way you understand your 2-year-old.
Exactly.
It's your child.
Right.
She talks all the time, but when she's at school and not around family, she does. She has her sign language, she has her device. She's very vocal. But to other people, it doesn't sound like a language, but it is a language.
It's the language. Right.
It is a language.
Mhm.
She has her
Mhm.
own tone when she gets excited, when she asks questions, when she's upset. I'm her mother. I know exactly what she's saying and exactly what she's asking me.
Mhm.
And so we used the AAC device, which now that did take it. It was $13,000. The insurance covered 8,000, and then I had to cover the rest because all of her specialists, all of her doctors, insurance does not cover everything.
Right. I know.
You know, some
I
doctors
know.
we have to see they don't accept our insurance, and so therefore you got to pay cash only.
Right.
Out of-
All right.
Hey,
So,
Kimmy.
oh, Kimmy, hey.
Hello.
How are
Hello.
you?
I'm fine.
Ah,
Hey, Kylie. Look, I done missed the whole chat, y'all. Let me speak to the chat. Nikki, you made it. Kylie, you're here. Miss Larkin, let's go. Oh, you guys finally made it over here, y'all. Yes, I finally got the stream yard up and running, honey. And it's a time. But we here. We're here. So we're thankful. Y'all feel free to come up. How's your evening, Miss Dotson?
It's just fine. How's yours?
Mine is beautiful. I'm full. I'm tired. I done threw my wig across the bed. I don't even want to pick it up and throw it on the little hook thing. I'm over it. Yeah, I am just wonderful.
Ooh, I'm tired
My
too.
friend girl, I want to go out this weekend, y'all. My friend girl got COVID. My best bud got COVID, so we can't. And I don't want to go out without her. I have a date, but I don't even know. He done upset me, so I probably won't even go. I don't even care at this point. I really don't. I really don't. I haven't slept in over 4.5 years, so I'm a little tired. After you have a baby, a mother never actually gets that same good sleep again. So yeah, I ain't slept in over 4.5 years. So yeah, I'm a little tired.
4.5.
Yes, I
Sometimes
ain't slept
I can
since the
check
day
into a
I ain't
hospital.
slept the way I did before I had him since the day I brought him home.
Sometimes some of my, you know how we always talk about self-care over here. I will
Right,
go check in a hotel, order room service, and sleep.
right. My sister says that, Miss Gia. She tells me you should go get you a nice suite, and
That's it.
she tell me the same thing. Order you some food and just get you some rest. I got him, but I'm such a like you. I'm such a hands-on mommy. I am in everything. Of course, he's younger, so we haven't got to those milestones yet. However, I have him very self dependent. There's only so much mommy's gonna do. Um, and perhaps I should do that. That may be something that I'll look into very soon because I is tired.
And just to sleep is just to I rest. Like we got a little hotel. I go there. I put on that robe. I order me a bottle of wine, some room service. I don't even leave. I just sleep.
Right. You know what Cherry probably me? Cherry want to be laid up with something, baby. I want some rubbing on me and grabbing my fat roll. That's my
Still
problem right
miss.
there. That's my problem. I want to be up under something. I want to be put to sleep. How about that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
At all.
That's my problem.
At all.
What is the other lady's name we have in the chat? I know we have Linda and you said Kylie.
Miss
Okay.
Kylie, Miss Larkin is in the chat. Nikki is in the chat. I'm so glad they finally made it over here. Everybody, y'all feel free to hit the link. I think
Kylie
it holds up to like 6 people, so we can hold like 2 more people. Y'all can come up if y'all want to. Y'all feel talk amongst each other, honey. This, that, and the other. Child, I am sitting here listening, just enjoying the conversation.
Mhm.
Miss Kylie, where you from? How's your day been? Has it been good to you and for you? How's your week been?
Oh, you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm Miss Dotson.
Oh, Miss Dotson. Okay,
Yeah, that's Miss Dawson on the panel. They go Kylie in the chat. She's waving. Hi, ladies.
okay, I couldn't see the name. I apologize.
Kylie, let me tell you about Kylie. Kylie, that messing one that started all that junk between me and that man, and I ain't seen that man no more from New York.
I went and checked on his profile. It's a no.
Right. I went and look. I'm not gonna speak on it, but I went and looked for myself as well. Yeah. New York men are very aggressive, um, extremely territorial. But then again, I don't know. I'm not putting my eggs in the basket. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So, you get me? Right. Trust me, I got enough going on when I cut this camera off. And I mean enough going on when I cut this camera off. Ooh,
Mhm.
child. I tell anybody else, but I can speak for myself, and this is from my soul. As a beautiful, gorgeous, plus size woman, my hands are very much full. They are full. And I don't have any problems in the men department. Now, let's talk about the quality of men. That's the problem. And that's a them problem, not so much as a me problem. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you have boundaries and you have standards and you demand to be treated a certain way, it can be an issue.
Baby, speak on it. Now let's talk about that, Miss Lord have mercy, I'm
Please.
so tired, y'all. Gia, let's talk about that, Miss Gia. Let's talk about how men do not like women with boundaries and standards, and because they feel like you look a certain type of way. And let me stop saying it. Let me stop saying that because I have come to the realization I don't care how she built, I don't care how pretty she is, I don't care how perky her breasts are, how round her ass is. Guess what? A man is going to do what
What
he
a
wants to
man.
do.
Right.
Period. I don't care what you give him. Let Peach be a prime example. I don't care how much money you got, and not in the looks department. I don't care how much money you got. I don't care what you offer him. You can push out your whole vagina having all his big head children, and he will still turn around and go out there and make another baby and lay with another woman and no protection.
And what I've learned is after being divorced, you know, you don't have to you don't have to convince the man that wants you to do anything you want him to do.
My. Because when a man wants you, baby, hell can't stop him.
Nope.
You hear
Can't.
me?
Nope.
Hell can't stop him, baby.
Nope.
Hell can't stop him. And until I get that, I'm gonna date them all. Call me Cherry Harvey, baby. Yeah, Cherry's gonna date one thing about. I'm gonna date them all. I didn't say lay with them all, cause laying with and dating is two different things. But I certainly would date them all. You get a weekend. You get a weekend. You get a turn. You come over, and I'll fix lunch or dinner, depending on how I feel about you. Hey, Miss Nina. Depending on how I feel about you.
All right.
And
So,
being
Miss
able to
Dodson,
move
where are
as a
you from,
woman.
if you don't mind us asking?
Yes, ma'am, Miss Dotson.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh,
Come on. Okay, well, Miss Dodson, you in shout out that Atlanta, Georgia. Let me ask you this. How do you feel about the Atlanta Street interviews with the guy? We're gonna call him Mark. I know that his name is uh what it is. And we're just gonna call him Mark. How do you feel about the Atlanta Street interview?
I've only watched a couple of them, and I
Okay.
saw the one with Josiah, and
Right.
a couple with Josiah, and I saw when his dad came down to try to take him back home.
Recently. Right. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Right.
Mm, mm. And I agree with you that majority of the time it's for monetary gain.
Right.
He do some. There have been times where he has helped people, get them back home and whatnot. But most of it is basically for him.
Yeah, right. It's giving double-edged sword.
Exactly.
Right. That's what it's giving for me. Definitely double-edged sword because you doing good, but you also allegedly paying for sex and exploiting the women when the camera is off. Like you're a handsome man. Like look at him. He's a very handsome man. And let me tell you uh something else about men like that. Men like that prey on women who are on drugs and out there in the streets like that. And the fact that you will stoop that low to see a woman at her lowest who actually really needs some caring and compassionate, then that lets me know you'll sleep with anybody. When I say anybody, I mean same sex. I mean, yeah. I judge a man by the type of woman he chooses. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I judge a man by the type of woman that I see him with. I do. You know, and when I saw that and I saw those uh videos that those people were doing about him, it just kind of it's the way he talked to them about their sexual trauma.
Yes.
It's the way it was just so weird to me. Why do you want to know if it was good to me? Why do you want to know did I enjoy it or how did
it's
it make me
hell.
feel? What the fuck?
It's
Right.
weird as hell.
How did it make me feel? Take a look around, nigga. I'm fucking homeless.
Right.
Right.
I'm out here on drugs. You want to know how it made me feel? Like it's so inconsiderate to me. And y'all go ahead with the rest of the conversation. That's my take on it.
And there's consequences to him doing these things. So right now, you may be making all this money, you're getting all these views, but you're also taking advantage of people, and we won't
Right,
get to see the consequences that come with you doing this. Oh, but God not going to allow it.
right, right,
So you may be having fun right now. Right? Maybe right now this is a good time. You rolling in money, you rolling in views, you're getting to have cheap sex with people that are traumatized and abused and victims, but your soul and your spirit, eventually one day you're not going to be able to sleep at night. You might catch a disease and get the package dropped off to you that's HIV that you can't get rid of.
Ooh.
I agree.
You know, people don't always get to see the consequences of people doing other people wrong, but they do
right,
happen.
right. And you know what else I heard about him? Allegedly, baby, he likes to hump around. They say he like to go too. I'm sorry. Baby, they say he like to put it down, honey.
Oh wow.
I don't understand, but okay.
Like we know that from I'm sure all of us, if not, or at least 3 out of the 4 of us here on the panel have an addict in our family.
Right.
Oh
Very
yeah.
much so.
Yeah.
And we know that when they are users and abusers of drugs, they're not themselves.
Right.
And
Exactly.
so we know that they will do anything to get high. And the goal is not to try to get them clean, because the people that love them the most can't get them clean, but help them,
Right.
feed them, get them get them the clothes and food. I don't make that kind of money that he makes from YouTube, but
Right.
I stay downtown volunteering. I'm also a licensed barber. So that's what I do now that I'm retired military, but I'm a barber. I'll go downtown, I'll go to the Dollar Tree, I'll get like the 100 little Ziploc bags, take socks, toothbrushes, things that I can afford. It might be a bologna sandwich, it might be ham sandwiches. It's like I can afford 5 loaves of bread and some packages of meat.
Right. Right.
Because if I was in that position, I would want somebody to be kind to me.
Yes. You're so wonderful.
I would want somebody to be kind to me, because I've seen it within my own family of what I have. My Uncle Jesse, he's sober now, but he spent 32 years as a crack addict. 32. Now,
Wow.
I would never give him money, but I would always get him food and clothes and cigarettes. But I'm not going to give you money, but I will give you food, clothes, cigarettes, because, well, and you living outside, hell yeah, they getting high. Damn, you outside. Yeah, they drinking. You live outside. I don't know what it's like to live outside.
Right.
But how do you expect these people to try to just get through a day sober when you have no home? You can't reach out to your family, or your family has disowned you, or you just don't. There's no, especially for the men, there's no resources for men like there are for women. When a man fall, guess what? Ain't nobody there to pick him up. For every 3 women shelters, there's only 1 shelter for men.
Right.
How many men get housing? How many men get food stamps? Even though they're in the same exact position as a woman that's homeless.
Right.
I just can't. I just, like when we were talking about Peach and her just not giving back, I don't even make that kind of money, and I just can't be selfish. I can't live. This life ain't about me.
Right.
You wake up every day only thinking of your goddamn self? How?
Right. And her said she say it's all about. She say she got too many kids to be trying to give anybody anything.
That's bullshit.
That's what she say. She got
said
too many
her money
kids to be
is her
trying to give
money.
anybody anything.
She said she
But
worked
on
for
her
her money.
on
She not
her
giving her money to
TikTok
nobody.
live, she be on TikTok live, and she was telling them how she loved to help people. I
Yeah,
was like, no, she knows she lying.
I
they
don't believe
eating
that.
her up. That's why she trying to buy that audience over there. Let's see her
Yeah.
do a giveaway. Let's see her bless them. All that money she make, that girl make bands every 20 something of the month, and she gives away absolute. She didn't say it too many times. I got clips, audio coming out of her mouth. She's not giving away shit.
Even
Right.
me being a barber, you know how many single mamas I help because they got 3 or 4 sons and they can't afford $20 a head every 2 weeks. But you know
Right,
what? Because I don't focus on the money, God stay
right,
blessing me.
right,
I sometimes I feel overwhelmed, like, wow, God, like what? I have mamas come in and they might not be able to get school supplies. And
Right.
I'm a single mama too, but I only have one. But I can go get 3 backpacks. I can go get some folders. I can go get some paper. I can get some pencils and pens and markers.
Right.
I can do that because I understand what it's like to not have.
Right.
Right.
Mm.
And not even just for the mamas. I got some boys, some of my young boys that are my clients. They're foster children. One of my boys, I got to help him study for his SATs to get into a college. I always wanted a son, but I didn't get that. I just have my one, but I get to be a mother to other Black boys who don't have mothers.
Right. And that's
They don't have
beautiful.
nobody to tell them, baby, you can do it. You're smart. You're great. You can accomplish anything. What do you do as a child when you don't have that in your life?
Hey, Miss Hilton, welcome to the chat. Feel free to hit the link, honey, and come on up and say hello.
So for Peach to be pulling in 30 to 50 bands a month and you do nothing to help others, you a sorry bitch. You're
Right. And
sorry.
I mean, absolutely. And that's why I drag, rag, and tag her ass. Right.
That's
Nothing.
why she
Oh, I
buys
love to help
her.
people. She wouldn't help that man who was at Chick-fil-A. He couldn't afford his food, but he got the kids' food. She talking about she didn't help him because she made up some bullshit excuse. And just like when she was getting her hair done at the Dominicans, and the single mother walked in with her daughter, and they had went up $25, and she didn't have it, and she was making a big deal out of it because they hadn't posted it anywhere in the shop. She saying, "Y'all, I got up and I went over there and I told her." They went up, they charging me extra too, and they just don't have it posted. She didn't get up and say, well, here's the $25. That way it doesn't have to be a big deal. Now you know that they went up in the shop. Child, she never did. She wanna go tell the lady they just don't have it posted in the shop that they done went up. She never offered the lady to help her. She is selfish, she is stingy, and she got a closed fist. And I tell people that all the time. You cannot be blessed when your fist closed.
Exactly.
Y'all ain't never, and maybe not now, but has there never been a time in your life, like I can share about me, there's been times I had maybe $30, $40 to my name, but then I still had to get groceries. I done accidentally put too much in the cart. I get up there, I don't have it, but the person behind me blessed me and paid for it.
Baby, several times I've seen God do it for me.
Okay,
Several
down to
times.
my last $30. But I know, okay, I gotta
Right,
catch this out. Okay, I got $30. Okay, what can I make for dinner? I can grab some rice. I can make sure I grab potatoes, like things that'll make us full. What can I
right,
do? And then the person behind me, a complete stranger, helps me.
right, Kylie, and had a nerve to tell everybody about it. That's the part that get me. Like that's how you know her mind twisted. You
Yep.
come post that, but you don't post that you actually helped her. But you have the audacity to post that you got up and told her that the prices had changed. All them thousands of dollars that you walking around with. And you couldn't get that single mama $25 for her baby. She was
$25.
she was only short. She came with the money to pay for it, but they had to went up and she did not know. And you sitting there with the money and all you could offer her as well, they charging me extra too. Basically, that's what she said. That's it.
I ain't never made $30,000 a month, but I
Oh
know I
child.
wouldn't spend it all on myself.
Me either. Me either, Miss G. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
You ain't got to put it on camera. Other people don't have to know you do it. You don't have to show people you blessing other people. Nobody has
Right.
to know.
Right.
That kind of money, you can't just walk in a grocery store, see somebody in line, pay for it, and leave. You ain't got to tell them your name. You ain't got to have a good day and keep it moving.
Right. Hmm.
Because to act as if you've never needed any type of help, everybody in life has needed help.
Always.
Mm-mm.
And that's why Peach, she buys her kids she buy them all the toys and stuff, but you buy them toys because you don't want to spend emotional quality time with your children. You just want them to stay the fuck away from you and keep themselves
Right.
busy.
Exactly. She
Right.
don't want to be
Right.
bothered with them at
Yeah,
all.
you don't
Right.
want to be bothered.
Right.
No, I can't afford a $5,000 Christmas, but you know what? I can afford us to go to the
Right.
park and spend quality time together
Right. That's
outside.
right, Miss Ware. That's right. That's right.
You buy them everything, but you're emotionally neglectful.
Right. Emotionally bankrupt. She don't even want to be in the house with him. That's it. That's why the divorce off and every damn thing else off long as wood, watching the kids, and she can get outside looking a mess, not taking self-care days, not doing anything nice to and for herself. She does not care. Long as she away from them hollering, screaming children, you bit off more than you can chew, baby. You got too many. You can say whatever you want. I love my children, bitch. We all do. Show me a mama around here that don't love their children. But I got enough sense enough not to, as much as I like to bust it wide open and bring it back. I still got enough sense to know that I don't need to be having no damn 7 kids, no house full of kids.
Okay,
That's
I
not
Exactly.
for
also
me.
admit I am not mentally. I don't have it mentally
Right.
to take care of
I ain't got it to
7 kids.
give to all of them. I ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't got it.
Exactly.
I
Now
ain't got
this is no shot to any mommy in the chat who has
no.
multiple children. We're only simply talking about what we can do, what we got, and Peach McIntyre.
That's
That's
it.
it.
We're only talking about what we can handle
Right,
emotionally, mentally,
right.
spiritually, physically, and
Shout out to
financially.
mommies that make it happen and do much better than Peach with much less than Peach.
Because there are moms who have always wanted a big family. They always wanted a lot
Right,
of kids. I've never been one of those women. I just wanted two.
right,
Right.
But
I
there
have
are
one and
women
done.
that want more.
right,
And that's okay.
right,
And like you said, there's moms making it happen with way less.
right. With way less and the same amount of kids and they spend time with each child individually, collectively. Now Peach, she trying to get outside like she's some type of wild teenager. Baby, your days is over with. You laid up and popped them all out. Now you sit there and deal with the consequences.
And she want cookies for shit that you supposed to do. As, oh, look, my kids are in school. Yeah, bitch, that's where they supposed to be.
Oh
They're
no, but
supposed
remember
to be
she
in
said she
school.
wasn't putting them in school. This and that. Oh, I changed my mind. I'm putting my kids in school. This and that. Girl, who wants to keep 7 kids locked up in the house with them all day?
Locked
You
up.
want
You
everybody
listen to me.
around you to be miserable right along with you and your husband, your 8th child.
Because we know you're
And
not
I
really.
don't mean no harm. Y'all stop me now if it get a little too deep. How you making all these babies and all y'all co-sleep in the bed? I'll wait.
That's nuts. But I don't think they one are in a house. I think they might be it might be a townhouse, it might be, but it's not. You need a home for 7 children. You need space for 7 children.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
In every video you do, every child is in the bed with you. So what you and Wood doing? Y'all like that's weird to me. I'm sorry, it's weird to me. I can have company only after my son is asleep. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Those are my rules. Once I know he's down for bed like he is right now, I can go in there and take me a good hot bath. Tell Big Daddy, all right, I'll see you in such and such time. And we can Netflix and chill, do whatever the deal is if that's the mood that I'm in. How you doing that all over 7 children
Who
in
the
the
hell
bed with you?
all them kids?
Golly.
You got feet in your eye, a foot in
Right.
your ear,
I
a
can't.
foot
I
in
don't
your
even want to
belly.
be intimate with a man, honestly. And my son is either up or hardly, even if he's in the house. Even if I could lock my door, that's just something within me as a mother. I'm not saying other mothers, can't get down. For me, it's, and I've done it. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I felt when I was done, or somehow I felt guilty. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But I don't see how they do it and they co-sleep and they brag about co-sleeping. That's absolutely crazy to me. Like, Put them kids in their own room in their own bed. Like y'all making babies over the children head. Like what the
I think she has them in the bed because she, just like she keeps having them to fill a void, to feel something within
right,
her that she doesn't have as a woman, that your children, number one, it's not their duty. It's never gonna fill the void that whatever you feel as a woman. She's so codependent with him. I think that the kids probably, I'm sure they want their own space and to be in their own room, but this is what comforts her at night.
right. Well, let it come for you, baby, because I want to be held by something big and strong. I want to be held by something that can flip me over and roll me like a pretzel. I love my son, but you got your own room and all the amenities in it, and you got your own bed. Good night, sir. It is showtime at the Apollo for mama. No, get out of my bed. Shit.
Even myself, which I can agree with you, Cherry, as a divorced mom. Now, my daughter, I'm just now starting back dating this year, but I don't
Right,
have them around my daughter. They know she
right,
exists, but
right.
I'm not going to have just any man around my child because that's not okay for me.
Hold on,
She
Kylie
don't
said,
need to
well, I
see what I'm
had
doing.
two. I had five. Two were twins. I handled it. They are mine. I did that. They're grown now. It's
Oh, you
the
have
respect,
twins?
and they in the bed with her with no clothes on. Right. Like how
Okay.
I just can't do it. I don't care if it was his daddy. I don't care. You cannot court me. As long as my son is up, if I feel like we're on that level and you can come over, um, yeah, it's a no go for me. If he up, then that means that I'll have to see you another time, or you definitely gonna have to
Exactly.
wait till he is sound asleep and you need to be gone before he wakes up.
And
Yeah.
how are we supposed to spend quality, intimate time as a couple if all of our children are in the bed in our room all the time?
Child, that
Take
makes her
it off
feel
the
like the
table.
deadbeat wife that she is. That makes her feel like the Captain Saber hoe that she is. Yeah, that makes her feel good because Wood in the bed with all her and her kids that she had and take care of by herself while his other kids somewhere longing for a daddy. Let's talk about it.
And that's why when Peach go off on her mama, the fact that you've been having kids since you were 16, your mama,
Right,
you don't put your mama through hell because you
right,
don't had them back to back to back to back.
back to
Now
back.
she already had to do it as a teenager. Right now, your mama, you can say what you want about her, but the fact that you have had a kid every year since you were 16 because you're only 32.
Right,
What did that look like for a mother having to take care of not only her children but grandchildren
right,
financially?
right.
How much can a 16-year-old do for a child even if you are working?
Right. And the fact that none of her in-laws, nobody likes her is very telling and disturbing. As well. Nobody likes you. You go
Right.
over
Exactly.
your sister house,
You,
they were
yes.
doing TikTok videos, they were dancing, you talked about the dancing. You never have anything positive to say about anybody.
Never.
Exactly.
I've never seen a woman with your in-laws don't like you, your family don't like you, and you have no
Right,
friends.
right. Again, she has made this man her God. Yeah, she has made this man her God, and it's so sad. It's really so sad that this man is literally all she got. She done cussed out everybody, dogged out everybody. She really don't have nobody but Wood, and he don't even want you. I done told you, you better not let him come to the south down here to the Louisiana Bayou. I'ma stick all my homegirls on him, baby. That's it. He's over with. You such not to ever see him again if he come down here.
She tries so hard to play the victim, but no, Pete, you are a volunteer of your own goddamn choices.
Sure
You have
is.
made fucked up choices, you've made shitty choices, you've made irresponsible choices. I
Right.
don't believe for 1 minute that you're not getting any type of state assistance. I don't believe
I
that.
sure don't. She's not getting it. Wood's getting it. Oh, she's getting it all. Wood is getting it because she get all the income. Oh yeah, I've been peep game on that. Why y'all think she want Wood so up close and personal up under her?
Hmm.
Why is every grocery haul, bitch? I don't never see you buy no goddamn vegetables. Where are the vegetables? Where are the
I
fruits?
ain't seen a green bean. I ain't seen a corn. I ain't seen nothing but some potatoes and roast. I ain't seen nothing but some mustard fried chicken and pork chops and rice, yellow rice. That's it. It's the same thing over and over and over. Where's the asparagus? Where's the bacon? Where's the breakfast? They eat cinnamon rolls. They sit up and eat all kind of s'mores, chocolate chip cookies, and then you turn around and dump chocolate syrup on top of all that. Like y'all diet itself is just like you're not teaching them anything but shit, what I was gonna say, y'all. You're not it's a whole lot of carbs going on around this, sis. A
And
whole lot of
especially
carbs.
with her having choice and me being the mother of a special needs child, you
Right,
cannot, their brain is already overactive. You cannot
right,
just feed them carbs and sugar because
right.
that's going to make him stem even more. That's going
Or
to make him
right,
have even more behavior issues. He's not going to be able to
right.
be calm. He is going to have more outbursts because you don't even watch his diet and what you feed him because you eat like shit yourself.
Right. I was just gonna say, let's talk about it. Even me as a plus size woman, I'm sorry, I can't eat like that. My weakness is sweets, baby. Give me a piece of cake, a cookie, a pie. I ain't gonna hold you, baby.
Green,
Who loves me some
Mine
cobbler.
too.
sweet as me?
Mine
I
too.
love me. The way she eat, the way I sit up and watch her eat, it's crazy. I be like, damn. Like, it's crazy. It's just crazy to me. It was somebody else, a reactor, talking about how all Peach do is sit up and eat an amount of food that she hauls down on the video. I was just like, oh my God.
Even myself, I can agree with you and Linda. Like, I know myself, like, I love sweets. I love cookies, cakes, pies, brownies, cobblers.
Yep.
Yes,
You know,
Lord.
I know that about myself. And so what I do is I will go to the restaurant and just sit and have the dessert instead of buy a whole pie for the house because I will eat the whole pie.
Right, right, right.
I know that about myself. So since I'm aware that, hey, if I buy a pack of Oreos, I would eat two sleeves in
Listen
one
at
night,
her.
then I don't go do it.
Listen at Miss Peterson in the chat talking about Dreadhead and Gold Mouth Dog. Now y'all know she being messy. I was with Dreadhead the other night, Miss Peterson, for your information. And yes, it was a I mean a very good time.
She don't never have no water. It ain't nothing but juice, high C, soda. I don't
Right,
even buy that for the house. I don't. And maybe maybe y'all as mothers may judge me. That's fine. But I don't allow my daughter to drink soda. If we go to a restaurant, she can have it. But we're not
right.
gonna buy it for the
In
house.
the house. Right, right.
If it's an occasion, if it's an event, a birthday party, whatever, of course, I'm not gonna restrict her from being a kid and enjoying the things as kids. But we're gonna eat vegetables with every meal.
Right. Right.
I don't
Right.
cook in again, which is what I talked about earlier about my channel. Like, I want to teach, because we weren't taught this. Like, we grew up, especially as Black people, like everything was, soul food.
Right. Now hold on, Jill, cause I love me some good cabbage greens with some fat meat and smoked neck bones and hot water cornbread and some mustard fried chicken candy yams.
And
Don't do that
I do
every
love
now
those
and then.
things.
It's not something you can have um a couple of times a week. That's like one Sunday
Well,
dinner. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Right.
you,
And in moderation, right?
moderation. That's what you
I want
said.
me
Key
some
word.
mustard greens right now, baby, with some fat meat and some smoked neck bones and some hot water cornbread with some pepper, juice on it, and some chopped up onions, baby. Girl, you tell me don't even give me a fork, baby, nor a spoon. Just let me go.
Oh no.
Let me go, baby.
Girl, that hot water
Well,
cornbread, I tell you. Woo.
I had to learn once I started getting into like fitness and taking care of myself. Okay, which different oils I could substitute and how not
Right,
vegetable oil and canola oil. Those things clog our pores as Black people. Even beef, even now me myself. I know that certain
Excuse me.
animals are traumatized in the process of them being killed so we can buy, so what we eat, right? And
Right,
so that animal, however that animal was killed in the process of being delivered to the grocery store, that trauma still remains in the cells of that animal.
right,
And so there are certain foods genetically that we as Black people are not able to digest that the white people can, like dairy.
right.
As great as I love cheese. As great as it is, how many of us are lactose intolerant?
That's
I
very
am.
I
But
love
we enjoy
lactose
it.
free milk too.
And
I
my
absolutely adore
reason
it.
for changing how I eat and being able to intermittent fast and studying the food was because I had lost so many different family members to diabetes, to lupus, to kidney failure, to cancer.
Right,
I don't want to live this life on medication.
right. That is very much true.
But
And
I
I
do
could
enjoy a good Sunday. Oh, I love a good Sunday dinner. But like you said, moderation.
right, everything has to be right. You have to eat it in moderation. Cause child, I ain't gonna hold you. Cause
I
I
love
want me
some
some
neck
beans.
bones.
I want me some red beans with so much ground meat and sausage. Now I'm not talking about the round sausage. I'm talking about the pan Jimmy Dean hot sausage. Y'all should try it. Put that in your red beans, honey, and let them cook, 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 cook. Get you some good old fluffy white or brown rice or jasmine rice.
Well,
Um, and get you a good old nice nasty piece of honey butter cornbread. You don't need no chicken on the side. You can do a vegetable like we love sauteed green beans, asparagus, and stuff in my home, right? So and get you. You don't even need the extra meat on the side when you eat my beans, because once you eat my beans, it's over with. It's over.
but also, the food we grew up on wasn't processed. The food our
Right,
grandmas cooked for us
right,
wasn't processed. It came straight from the farm, but now everything is genetically modified.
right. Y'all remember that government cheese they used to give out? That real cheese.
Yes.
Now they calling it even Velveeta can't touch that cheese because that cheese had a way thicker and better consistency. But that government cheese they used to give commodity, they used to call it commodity cheese, and peanut butter and beef
That
came in the can. My grandma used to take it and make patties and pork in the can, all that stuff. You can't even eat it no more anymore because they modified it so bad, you know?
And you guys know that I told y'all I'm retired military, so I've been overseas a lot, and there are a lot of things banned overseas, like our Heinz ketchup. That's banned in Europe. Velveeta is banned in Europe because of the chemicals that they make it with. It's banned in
Right,
Canada. They don't. Their food is not it's not lab created.
right.
But again, as much as lactose, I can suffer. I do love a good rotel dip.
Look, I just want to say I don't mean no harm. Please put them Jimmy Dean hot pan sausages in my rotel deal. While you sitting up here talking, I'm saying, damn, wonder do I got a can of hot rotel in there? Because I sure want to make me. Woo, child. I sure want to make me some, but Friday I'm cooking beans. Everybody knows, seriously, everybody in the neighborhood loves my beans, so I'm cooking two huge, big old pots of bean. I'm gonna have to bring y'all down the street with me and go live so y'all can meet my brother. I got a brother stay down the street, and all
You
the
gotta
fellas
show us
be at
when
my
you
brother
cooking.
house so y'all can see all the carryings on and goings on that be going on around here down the street. It's a wonder they ain't out there fighting each other right now, child, or threatening to you know, pull out they tools. But that's what men do. And then they ain't like females. We can cat fight and be mad at each other forever. Men, they'll argue with each other and then turn around and be cool within the next few minutes. They're
You're right. They could
not
duke
right. They're
it
not,
out.
and I be sitting there, y'all, just as intoxicated, just laughing and hollering.
And I want to be able to show our people on our channel, our Black women. I want to be able to show our women how we can still have our favorite foods. We can still have our beans and our greens and our turkey necks and our neck bones, but we can substitute certain ingredients so that it's not so unhealthy.
Right.
instead of using vegetable oils to cook your brisket in or your steak. You use a grapeseed oil.
Okay.
You use the avocado oil, use a sunflower seed oil, so those things don't clog your arteries, give you high cholesterol, high blood pressure. So you can, I want to show us how you can still have your favorites. We just substitute some things.
Right. Okay. Now, what is conch, coach
Yeah,
fritters?
conch fritters. I don't know what conch is.
Me either. What is conch fritters? I ain't never heard of them before, baby.
Y'all, what's conch? Or
Maybe
conch?
we call it something else down here to the south, down here to the Louisiana Bayou, because I don't know what those are. But I can tell you what an apple fritter is. My God, today and a cherry fritter.
Ooh.
Y'all remember back in the day, then Miss Baird's cherry pies that was in the white packaging?
Ooh, good.
Um,
They had the chocolate, the lemon, the
yes,
apple. Yes, ma'am, I do.
Something crawling. Wow.
it's seafood. Okay, Kylie said conch is seafood. I love
Sure
seafood.
is. It looked like a
Okay.
big snail.
Oh, it's
Oh
snap.
no.
That's what
Kylie, don't start that because you know I ain't finna eat that mess.
I'll
it
eat it.
looked like.
But I can slam on me some colossal shrimp. You can grill them or fry. And baby, I love me old nice nasty piece of catfish fillet and big bone buffalo. Yeah.
Now that's one thing I will do, and maybe it's because again I had been overseas. I will try anything. I will try any new food.
Okay.
I'll give
She
it a
say
shot.
it's a shellfish. Yeah, no. It's enough for me, Kylie. I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all to be talking about get the trash can. Get the trash can. No, 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 no. Yeah, I ain't doing it. Like when I went to San Antonio and I had everybody laughing about it was a culture shock for a little old country girl uh coming out the country, and I went down there thinking like, oh, I'm finna eat all this good old Mexican pizza, and I got some hoe to some real food because San Antonio is right there by the border, so they have authentic, everything
Yes.
is authentic Mexican. And I put that shit in my mouth and my eyes got so big, everybody laughing and hollering. Cause I'm like, what is this? Like this don't taste like Taco Bell. Everybody they just dying laughing. And I was
Yes,
just like, yeah, just take me to the nearest restaurant or something somewhere, cause this ain't gonna get it for me. Like I was not ready, you know.
my mama is Mexican and my was black.
Right.
So Thanksgivings and holidays would be crazy, right? We got soul food, but then you also you got all the Mexican food and you got caldo and you have all these different Mexican dishes, but we also had like neck bones and turkey neck, but you
Right.
got this side of it was crazy. It was crazy. Yeah, because
It's
like
a
you said, San
mass
Antonio by the
variety of
border,
food, yeah.
Mexican food.
Right. Golly, what is this?
Y'all, one time I was in Tokyo and we went to this restaurant. Nobody spoke English. The menu wasn't in English. And so we just ordered by the number. And it was like 10 of us at the table. So we all just ordered different numbers and we were like, we'll just share it. So I ordered horse dick soup.
Oh,
Yeah, ladies. So we get the bowl, and it's just it's a massive to all my elders, excuse me, but it was the whole horse dick in a bowl with some like um cilantro and some green onions, and it was chewy but like a gizzard.
and
Mm.
I don't like gizzards. I'd have threw up everywhere.
It was dick in a bowl. It was so
Oh
crazy.
my god.
It
Oh
was
gee.
so
Oh
crazy, but
gee.
nothing was in English. They didn't speak English, so we just had to order by the number. And we're like, okay, well, when it all comes to the table, we'll just share.
So what was the best dish?
Oh
Horse dick.
man,
It was horse dick stew, y'all. Horse dick in a bowl.
yes, in a bowl, like a huge bowl.
Give
But
me my dick in
it's
the
a
bed or shower,
delicacy.
honey. Yeah.
It's a
Mm-mm.
delicacy over there.
Horse dick stew. Now that's a new one for me.
And you would think like
And she
with
say it was
turkey,
big too. She say to me, "Well, big."
it was huge. And you had to like, it was really hard to cut, and they were able to like grab it with
Thank
the
you, Miss
chopsticks,
Peterson.
just bite
You
it.
are likewise. Go ahead, Miss G. I'm just speaking to her in the chat.
No, I definitely don't want to cut you off. You are the host.
I'm no, it does not matter. I was just you can just keep talking. I was talking to her. She say, you all are some amazing women. And I said, yes, ma'am, thank you likewise. Go ahead. We want to hear about the horse dick soup.
It was.
I'm sure every woman in here wants to know exactly what it tasted like.
It
She
is.
said
We
it was
went
a
to, now,
gizzard.
one thing I can say I did not try. We were in Thailand. We were in Phuket, Thailand. We, again, menus not in English. Nobody speaks English. They had eggs with the baby duck still inside of them.
Oh,
And you're supposed to swallow the bird
Oh
whole.
hell no.
Now that, Linda, Cherry, Miss Dodson, I couldn't do it. I couldn't eat the bird whole with the feathers. I couldn't do it.
Mm-mm.
first of all, it's like mini abortion or something. Like, yeah, no, get that shit out of
Mm-mm.
here.
So what they do is they wait to the chicken lays the eggs, but they keep the instead of the egg being in the dark, they keep it in the light for 12 to 17 days, and so therefore it doesn't turn into an egg.
Oh, right.
It just keeps the baby in there. And so it got to the table, and the eggs were black, and we were like, what the hell, but you don't want to, we Americans, so of course our faces are like, what the hell, but you don't want to react like that overseas until, because it's rude. And we asked the lady what it was, and she said, oh, it's like bukkak or something. And she tapped it, she opened the shell, and she just swallowed it whole. We were like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh my god, she ate an animal.
Right. I know
Oh
you
my
did.
goodness.
And then it's called bukkak. Yeah, you love to go in these restaurants, Miss Jill, and
Miss Sharon
find you
knows.
some weird things to eat. Now I find it strange that out of all the dishes you came up with horse dick stew, but hey, I'm not judging you, Miss Jill. Then you end up the
Y'all,
second time in another continent with some bukkak. Like, what's really going on?
Miss Sharon
Shit.
said, yes, I have been there. Miss Sharon, I'm telling the truth. They don't, but that's the one thing that I have loved about being able to travel is because even if you don't speak their language, when you break bread and you eat meals with other people, it's the same language.
Right, right,
And we don't realize how spoiled we are as Americans to be
right.
able to
We
go to your
are
bathroom and turn on your shower and go to your faucet and drink water. Like, that's a luxury.
right, very much so.
We're spoiled as hell.
Right,
And
very much
been to
so.
other places and other countries where people have so much less than we do, but they're happier than we are as Americans.
Right. Isn't that amazing?
They are a
Yeah.
lot happier, and people that are genuinely connected with God and in their spirit, and they have way much less than we do. Let our
Right.
Wi-Fi go out. Our Wi-Fi go out, we mad.
I swear, don't think we can make it.
We mad.
Calling the company, want a discount. I know I do. I ain't gonna hold you. It's me. Sherry will do it in a minute, child.
We are spoiled, and you don't even know how spoiled you are until you go to a
Until
place
you
where
go
you
over
see
there.
people
Right.
with
Right.
much less, and these people have bigger families than we do here in the West.
Right.
But even again, with them having bigger families, there are people with less that still give back. And like when we were talking about peace, just you make all that money and you don't buy a subscriber lunch, you don't help with getting the
Nothing.
baby's hair done, you don't, because you let
Nothing.
it, again, it ain't against, I'm not talking about Gorgeous because that's a child, it's
Right.
not the child, it's your mama. But the fact that Because the truth is, every mama can't afford to take the daughter to the salon.
Right.
But you don't even try. And Gorgeous is what? She got to be 7, 8.
Right.
You don't know how to just do some single braids, some single twists, and put some barrettes in it.
Look at her head.
Oh, you right. Oh, you right. You. Damn it, you right.
Look at her head. She can't. I ain't never seen a woman get her hair did one day and the lace front coming up the neck.
Oh, Miss
And
Sharon
her
said,
sister,
"How can you spend 30K in 1 month?" I have
1
no
month.
idea because
I
I
don't know, and I don't ever want to know. Even if I had it, I wouldn't do it.
I don't know how you spend 30K in a month. I have no idea because I ain't never made that kind of money in a month.
Right. I don't have a clue, and even if I had it, I wouldn't do it.
But how you make 30K a month, but you don't own no land, you don't own no properties, you don't own any real estate. Like, bitch, what are you doing?
What you
You
mean
don't
what
have
Wood
life
doing?
insurance.
Wood at the her and Wood both, they have a big gambling problem, y'all. And a lot of people on YouTube don't realize what's going on. It's underrated. They have a huge gambling problem. They be
Wow.
spending thousands of dollars, y'all, at the casino.
Now I will tell y'all, I've probably gambled 3 times, but it wasn't my money because I'm not gonna play with my money. But I will play with yours if you give it to me.
Right.
But I'm not a gambler, but I do like to I like to go to casino and watch people play the games, but that's just something that has never enticed me. I've never been like, I don't know, it's just something that's never enticed me to do.
Right.
It just doesn't
Kylie.
attract me. I've been to Vegas and I remember I stayed at the Palms and we went out one night and we came back at like 4 a.m. and the same people were still at the same table. And it was just crazy to watch. But I know that gambling it can be an addiction.
Right. And she honestly, people don't realize it, but she's very vocal about that. She's vocal that she's struggling. Okay, Kylie says, look how she begged for the peach patch to give her money for a house. Where's the house? Sure did.
Ain't
She
no
moved
goddamn.
in that house that she in now. She moved in with that money. How lucky you gotta be to ask your subscribers to give you $1, a couple of dollars, and they give you so much. And then she was nasty about it and did a video and uploaded it.
But
She said, what?
you still rent, which I'm just now becoming a homeowner. Again, I was married, but he bought that house. That wasn't me. I'm just now, so this is no shade to anybody because it is a process. It does cost a lot of money. It is hard work. You do have to have your credit correct. Like, it is a lot of work. So this is not any type of shade to renting. But when you're bringing in 30 bands a month, that's a different story.
Right. Right. I agree with you 100%.
You're bringing in 30K, if not more, a month. Why are you renting? That's crazy.
Right. That kind of money, and she's been getting it for months and months for a good long time now. Child, I've been and paid my house off, but if she could have been put a nice down payment on her house, but she bought wood a truck. Never forget.
And speaking of a house, even like I told y'all, next week I close on my house. Not only am I a barber, I'm about to go pick up a second job at a restaurant because I want to pay off my house in 2 years.
Right.
Okay. And am I
And you can
qualified
do
to
it.
do more? Absolutely. But the point is, I'm going to get it done. So it's no shame in going to work somewhere else and getting it done quicker, because this property I'm going to turn into a rental property, and from here I'm buying land.
Right.
It's a goal to get to the next goal,
Right.
and so if you making 30K, hold on, let's do the math. She's making 30K, and let's see. That means 30,000 by 12 is $360,000 a year.
You could have been and paid off a $500,000 house.
$360,000
Girl.
a year. You don't
and ain't
have
got shit to show
life
for it but
insurance.
babies and wood.
You got that big ass whatever that is on your neck. You refuse to go get that checked out. We know you don't have life insurance. Like you don't have what do you have if you die tomorrow, what will your children get?
Right.
And it's only in the black community that when people die,